Section 4.6 is about solving two-step equations. So again, our standard is 7.af.2, solving equations that include rational numbers, including the distributive property, also representing and solving real-world problems using equations. So the vocabulary term is a two-step equation, and a two-step equation is an equation that contains two operations, solved by using inverse or opposite operations in reverse order of the order of operations. So the steps that you need to write down for solving a two-step equation are to undo addition and subtraction first, then undo multiplication or division on the variable. And we're going to look at several examples today, so hopefully by the end of the lesson you are able to successfully solve a two-step equation. So we're going to check our solution on a few of these, but not on all of them. So we have 3a plus 9 equals 33. And for those of you that are not a fan of showing your work, this is where it becomes extremely important that you are showing your work, because there are multiple steps now. And if you put down an answer, I cannot tell how you got that answer or what your thought process was. This is why we show our work. So undo addition or subtraction first. We have an addition of 9, so we're going to subtract 9 from both sides. That's going to give us 3a equals 33 minus 9 is 24. Now we undo the multiplication, which is multiplying by 3. We divide by 3, and we get a equals 8. We are going to then check our solution by plugging in the 8 for the a and seeing if we get an equal or equivalent sides, the left and the right. So this is 24 plus 9. Does that equal 33? 24 plus 9 is 33. And because that's true, we know that our answer, a equals 8, is correct. Number 2, we're going to undo the addition first. We're going to subtract 1 from both sides. Bring down your 6x. 6x equals 24. Now we're going to divide both sides by 6. X equals 4. We're not asked to check our solution, but you are more than welcome to do so. Some of you can even do the check in your head. If you take the 4, plug it back in for x. 6 times 4 is 24. 24 plus 1 is 25. Number 3, undo addition or subtraction first. I see subtraction here, so we're going to add 5 to both sides. That's 4x equals negative 28. We're now going to divide both sides by 4, and we get x equals negative 7. Again, you can plug in your answer to check. 4 times negative 7 is negative 28. Negative 28 minus 5 is negative 33. P over 5 minus 12 equals 20. So undoing addition and subtraction first, we're going to add 12 to both sides. That's the opposite operation or inverse operation from subtracting 12. We bring down the p over 5. Remember that this is division. P divided by 5. 20 plus 12 is 32. Now we're going to undo division by multiplying. You have to recognize this as division so that you understand that you need to multiply both sides by 5. So those 5s cancel. We get p equals 32 times 5 is 160. Does ask us to check here. I think I just randomly put check your solution on several of these examples. So we're going to take 160, plug it back in for p. So 160 divided by 5 minus 12, does that equal 20? 160 divided by 5 is 32. 32 minus 12 is 20. So we're correct, so p equals 160. Number 5, variables on the right-hand side, which isn't a big deal. We still undo the steps in the same order. So we're going to undo addition of 15. Now remember, it's not because you see a plus sign here. It's because the 15 is positive. We're going to subtract 15 from both sides. That's negative 7 equals n over 3. So we're going to multiply both sides by 3. And that's going to give us negative 21 equals n. You can rewrite it and put the n on the other side if you like, or if you're more comfortable with that, or the variable can stay on the right. But n equals negative 21. Number 6, don't be confused here because we have a fraction in front. It's not a huge deal. So we want to undo the subtraction of 3 by adding 3 to both sides. We're going to bring this whole thing down. This is a negative 1/6 x, and it equals 5. Now, this is multiplication, so remember to undo multiplication. We're going to divide by negative 1/6 on both sides. So that gives us x equals, now we have to remember how to divide a fraction. And I'm going to do a little bit of side work, but to divide a fraction, 5 over 1, we change it to multiplication, and we do the reciprocal. It was 1/6, now it's 6 over 1, and it's still negative. So 5 over 1 times negative 6 over 1 is negative 30. X equals negative 30. Number 7, 9 minus t equals negative 34. So again, we want to undo or get rid of the 9. And the 9 is positive. So because the 9 is positive, we want to subtract 9 from both sides. Again, don't get confused by this subtraction symbol. That makes the t negative, not the 9. And to add to that, when you bring down your t, you need to make sure that you're bringing down a negative t. Negative 34 minus negative 9, or minus 9, excuse me, is negative 43. But we still have this negative in front of the t that we have to take care of. And remember that a negative in front of a variable is really the same thing as having a negative 1. So if we divide both sides by negative 1, we get t equals 43. Notice all that did was really just change the sign, but you can't leave a negative in front of the variable when you're solving an equation. We are asked to check our solution, so 9 minus 43, does that equal negative 34? 9 minus 43 is negative 34, so we get a true statement. T equals 43. Here's another example where the variable has a subtraction sign in front of it, so if you'd like to pause the video and try this one on your own. Here the 15 is negative, so we want to add 15 to both sides. I'm trying to make that a 0, I'm trying to get it to cancel, and it cancels out by adding 15. So again, bring down that negative in front of the b. 44 plus 15 is 59. We're going to divide by negative 1. And you can write the negative 1 in front of the b if you like, but you don't have to. So those cancel out and we get b equals, again this just changes the sign of your original answer, which was positive 59, to a negative 59. And that was a pretty quick lesson on solving two-step equations, but I gave you a ton of examples. Your homework or in class we're going to do worksheet 4-6.